So, is 314 going to change anything major for me as a player and what I've been doing? I don't really think that it is. I think that the core of what I'm doing right now, which is, as usual, just chilling out, doing PvE missions and picking up a little PvP where it rears its head. Not really. I'll do the usual stuff. I mean, I've saved up more than enough. I was about to say ISK as a bit of a throwback to EVE Online, but you know, I've picked up enough credits that what I'll do is I'll pick a whole bunch of size 4 weapons because I definitely want to see what the capacitors are all about, and I don't just want to watch someone else's video and then go like, oh, okay, that's how it works. But I kind of want to test out a few things. I want to see if ballistics are in fact indeed completely disconnected from the capacitor. If that's the case, maybe some revenants on the on the old Aquila. See how that works out. Test out a few different things. Maybe some hard-hitting ballistic cannons as well. So there'll be more than a few 100,000 credits dumped into the not a Corsair yet ship, and then we'll see about that. Also, I've actually been really happy to leave that snub fighter in its destroyed state attached to my ship. It was quite fortunate that in the last belt of missions that I did that thing got kind of thrashed, because for the first time ever, when I drop out of Quantum, it doesn't automatically announce that there's a target in my immediate vicinity, and when I'm cycling targets, it doesn't pop up because it really doesn't count as a ship anymore. So that's actually been a little bit of a relief. So maybe if you're having the same problem and you have a friend, you can say, hey, if you don't mind taking a little crime stack, can you kind of kill my snub ship? It'd really help me out. Or you could go somewhere out in space and just abandon it and carry on. Another thing that I want to test out, of course, is the Retaliator. Now, the Retaliator, I'm not going to have to spend any money on any guns, but definitely get a selection of torpedoes and test out the new missile operator UI. That is definitely something that is up there. See if it's possible with some of these missions to kind of go in and just one shot pop the main target with a torpedo from range and then just blitz out of there. That could be quite interesting. I mean, there's a part of me that's kind of tempted to I goof around on Urkel a lot with different ships that I own, trying to do unexpected things with them. And I kind of want to see how low, with all the changes, can I drive the signature of the Retaliator? Like, can I almost create a bigger Eclipse? Not something that's obviously going to be stealthy or radar invisible or anything like that, but something that can fire from longer range and be more difficult to detect until it becomes in closer. Something that I can bring something to within my missile range, but my ship itself would remain outside of their sensor range for a large degree of the ships in Star Citizen. I want to kind of mess around in that area. You know, one of my favorite old games from way back in the day was Silent Hunter 3, and before that it was Aces of the Deep. I used to love those old, submarine and U-boat games from way back when. And when I look at the bomber, even though it's totally in a different world, in a different universe, I wonder if I can't set up a little bit of a Silent Hunter with the Retaliator. I think that would be an interesting experiment to kind of move forward with and see what we can do. I wonder, I really do wonder, with the changes to missile operator mode, how interesting that's going to be. So that is definitely something that I am going to be looking forward to. I'm excited for 314. There's a lot of things that I kind of wish was there, but overall, yeah, I feel that stepping into 314 is going to be it's going to freshen things up. And while it's not the game features that we all want, of course, it's not all the ships that we want, I think that, you know, just these little things are at least going to be interesting to kind of play with. Interesting enough to get through the next 3 months only playing Star Citizen? No. But I am continuing also to enjoy New World. You know, not having the other game to distract me. I've genuinely enjoyed it, and I do think I want to make a video about that in the future, because there are some things in the game that I'm not really a big fan of, but there are a lot of things that I actually am a bit of a fan about. So I think that between now and definitely August 31st, I'm going to kind of make a pretty hefty video looking at that. I mean, at the very least, it's a distraction while we wait for Star Citizen. And I do kind of need a little bit more of a sword and board MMO to kind of balance things out. And since, you know, well, WoW is clearly out the door, it's going to be interesting to see how all of that develops. As for the WoW stuff, I mean, that in and of itself is a whole video, which we'll deal with at a later date when it feels a little less weird and gross, and also, you know, when we're not just dogpiling it to get, you know, well, here's my YouTube video about this, because right now that's where the clicks and that's where the money is, and that's not why I want to make this video. So we'll deal with that at some date in the future when we can properly frame the conversation, because that will definitely be a long video. But yeah, that is those are the things that I plan to be doing in the next little while. I do have to kind of cut this video short because starting tomorrow after I leave work, I'm going to be on a bit of a 4-day mini vacation, and then I'll be returning and trying to get a video out probably Sunday night. But you know, like for this video, I was up at about 5:30 a.m. Recording the footage or the background footage for this video. It's nice when you get on the servers this early. They run a lot more smoothly, and so the footage comes out a little bit nicer, so it's kind of a nice bonus. But yeah, so for the next few days, I'll be kind of radio silent and then returning. And hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully, we'll have a 314 to explore by then. Anyways, a bit of a shorter video today. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. So if you want to keep up with the latest and greatest in Star Citizen and Squadron 43's development, please follow us on our social media channels. See you soon.